So if we're starting out in guard, this guy's main responsibility is positional right now. Okay? Again, without rules, he can throw punches, but still light phantom punches. I'm either keeping him away or I'm bringing him in so deep that there's nothing for him. So that's the management that if I'm using it, he's wanting to pass the guard. Okay? So I've developed the illusion. The only thing I want is to keep him in the guard. Right? So I'm here. I just want to keep him in the guard. This one's a little bit lower. See how this leg is now pointing that way? Where I said don't put it? That's the trap. He's going to push down here with his arm. Right? Yeah, he can use the elbow, but let's just say yes. As he uses this, right? I capture, but I don't telegraph. I want to think about this, keeping him back. But I don't build a really good arm structure. I let him kind of dig in here, put his knee over, and from here, I catch, right? And so the most classic Pearl Harbor I feel is when, right, but I'm gonna flip, you go with me. We're gonna go all the way over, okay? So we'll go smooth so we're not injuring our partner, but we're actually gonna go all the way here. As I get to this side, you alright? Yeah. Okay, as I get to this side, I'm gonna roll. Right? I'm just actually, yeah, I let him do that. You come down here, catch. Kind of dive over it, and I'm using this arm to isolate his body away. So he feels me pushing like this. So he pushes back, and we go. And I keep contact the whole time, and then instead of staying flat and trying to do this with my arm, I'm just gonna keep this static, and I roll. And that's it. All right? Yeah. Okay. So remember, there's going to be a leg top and a leg bottom. Yeah. Right? But the best time to do this is when you're attacking my neck or something, like that. Right? So I'm thinking about this. You turn to the side a little bit, and I see my opportunity. Boom, as this is planted, shoulder release. I start to come across, you're going to dive with the shoulder connect. Take that way all the way over. He's like, all the way over. Keep the contact. Keep on. Yep. No, you're fine. You can step the head, but I may control that. All you're going to do is roll your body. He has to believe that you want to keep the guard. And you're going to turn your hips, and get on this hip a little bit, and then as I feel that, boom, you're going to release. That to there. I'm starting to come across. Dig this here. Yep, I push you in. Boom. Okay, now, let's take that example where you come and put the leg over. Put the leg over. Too much time from him, perhaps. And then, you know, so I like just keeping the body pinned. We've already got it isolated. It's a little bit catch hand. That's the nature of this move. It's not an orthodox move, but it's a good tactic. You know, it's a good tactic. Right? So the whole time I'll be here and he's playing, and I just try to do this kind of stuff. Right? And you can even finish him here if you want. Right? Now, as he tries to come up and protect his arm, like he'll get his posture up, he'll hide his arm here. All sorts of other stuff can happen. You know what I mean? He's out of nowhere. So this opens everything up. You can come here, wrist, yeah, wrist lock right there. That's not even shoulder. And you know, switch there's all sorts of stuff. So if you think about one thing while you're in this fight, here, you're going to drive him over there. Yeah, he starts to push down, fine. And I can just hold this. Okay? So this is the next part of it. Once the guy knows you do this, right? How are you defend? Yeah, he starts to hide it already. Okay? But let's say you're passing my guard a little bit. You're already here, right? And you feel that I got this, right? Are you going to continue to pass the guard? Like so. Boom. Nagasaki. Right? I get my position back. So now, I'm back where we started. Think of this, a weird Giza right there. You know? So you make him think about this move, he thinks about defending that, and you take your position back. This is all about him taking a position. Let's say you're not even giving it to him. It just so happens, break the guard. Yep. Boom. See, just like this. I'm here, right? He defend, right back.